Why is there a night shift for auto mechanics?
Oh, myself and Jason have been putting our heads together here on, how to better service our community. And, one of the key things we came up with was during this COVID, epidemic that's, hit us locally here and really impacted the local businesses that we service. We came up with the idea to better service our clients was to open up a 24-hour service center that enables our local businesses to drop their vehicles off at night, get any service work performed that needs, whether it's an oil change or brakes or a check engine light or suspension, anything that we could do to help them. We can service the vehicle overnight while they're at home and spending time with their families and getting some rest, and then pick it up in the morning. And the beautiful thing about that is we can either accommodate them with a vehicle to drive home that night, or simply to shuttle them in and pick them up in the morning, whatever suits their needs best. So we came up with that to just keep kind of give back to our community and see if that can help keep the wheels moving, so to speak, with the economy and keeping people employed and keeping them on the road and just helping service our community. Jason, you have any thoughts on that? Or?
Yeah, one of the biggest things I heard from our guests is that they're at work during the day and they rely on their vehicle to the plumbers, they rely to get to their jobs, the landscapers, they just don't have time to drop their car off during the time that we're usually open. So that's why we came up with the idea to do 24-hour service, really to accommodate these guys that are working all day long and just don't have time to get their vehicles repaired.
Absolutely.
How is the night shift going to be different from the day shift staff?
From a staffing point of view, Jason, you want to take that one?
Yeah, it's going to be a completely different staff. In the night or day shift, we are open 12 hours a day, and the night shift is going to be the same thing. So we are going to have technicians, loop technicians, detailers. We're going to be able to do anything that your vehicle's needs as far as maintenance or anything.
What
like
about
that.
if there's any parts that we need to grab from our parts department? Are we going to have access to that?
We will have access to most things. There are going to be some scenarios in which we simply can't get the part, but we'll come up with a plan before you even wake up and how we can accommodate you and get you back on the road.
That's great. That's great.
So, how is the night shift going to function?
It's going to function really just like the day shift. It's really just an extension of our hours. There's nothing that's going to be different as far as what the guest is going to experience. It's still going to be that same great service that they get from the Feldman organization, and it's just going to be a different crew that's doing it, at nighttime. It's good, but everything is going to be, for the most part, exactly the same.
Another beautiful thing about that I'd like to add to that is, simply if somebody's on their way home from work and they're afraid we're closed or it's too late, or one of their loved ones or a business. And this, let me just say this too. This is not just to accommodate local businesses, but this is one of the primary drivers that we decided to go to the 24-hour service, but it's also there to accommodate our customers, our community. So if it better suits you to drop your vehicle off at night and have a service it while you're home with your loved ones or sleeping or going out of town or whatever that may be, you're more than welcome to give us a call, and we can make those arrangements and service your vehicle overnight as well. But one of the other beautiful things that I was going to touch on is, if you have an emergency situation, that we're going to be able to accommodate you. So we will have staffing here in place to answer the phones or simply, answer any questions that you may have.
So who will be the ideal candidate for the night shift?
I would say the ideal candidate would be maybe somebody who has kids and their wife works during the day, and they need a babysitter or whatnot. Really, anybody that's a night owl would be a really, really good candidate for that. I've talked to a lot of people. Some of the staff that I've already hired like the fact that they'll be doing this at night, and because that's when they're up most of the time.